So should we do like an intro or something?
Sure, if you want to say something.
It's on like Ethan at the beginning of DayDream podcast. It's like, hello and welcome to the DayDream podcast, episode 1. I'm Evan, and today's podcast is brought to you by the letter K for kill me. It's what 1 a.m.
1 a.m. 1 a.m.
We're recording in the Windy City, in the windiest of cities,
Chicago.
Yeah, where you're apparently not allowed to talk about the weather.
Yeah, because if you talk about the weather, then it gets bad. So that's the end of the conversation.
Oh, so that's what you mean? Like if
it's like jinxing it.
So if I'm like, it's probably cold in Chicago.
No, like what you say, like if you say like today you were like, oh, I guess it's not gonna rain this weekend. I was like, like it might rain. It might rain now.
Okay.
But, that's how it feels. Like every time it's like nice, I'm like, oh, it's nice, and then it gets bad.
No, I mean it's really nice this weekend though. It's awesome here.
You know, that's a really white thing to do, is start off by talking about the weather.
You know, it's just dandy here in the windy city of Chicago. Yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun. We had a long day.
Yeah, just I'm in visiting Alex just because he's still in school and I'm not, and
unfortunately still in school.
Yeah,
it's almost June.
Yeah, but it was a place to stay and a way to travel, so I was like, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah,
a lot of pizza.
Yeah, a lot of vintage pizza.
The verdict so far, we've only been to 2 places. We went to Lou Malnati's and Giordano's. We both agreed that Giordano's
is better, much better. Because you can actually hold the pizza. Like, it's not...
Yeah. But even, like, it's not just, like, holding it. Because deep dish you're supposed to eat with a fork and knife.
Yeah.
So it's, like, it's mostly the taste. But, the fact that I was able to pick up the pizza and eat it was, like... This feels a little better. You know?
It might have also been the fact that we brought it back here, though. And, you know, let it cool down for a while.
But that's another thing, though, is that we... took that out, and Lou Malnati's we ate it in the restaurant, and we still thought Giordano's was better.
Very true.
So
much better pizza, but yeah. And then we just got finished watching the entire important videos. Like, I've gotten about halfway through before. I don't. Yeah. Have you ever finished?
I think
before?
The furthest I got was to the Cookie Monster and Kermit video.
Yeah. Whenever that night that we were hammered just watching it. Yeah. No, that was,
But, no, today I went all the way, and...
I don't need to get into steam.
It was regrettable.
Yeah.
It was not good. It gets worse, but it ends with the John Cena prank call, so... Which
is, like, the best way to round it off, just because it's, like, one of the best YouTube videos probably ever. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pull out where I think it got definitely the weirdest.
It was when the Shrek stuff was like every other video.
Yeah. No, but it wasn't a Shrek video. It was that video of the naked dude with Carl's
head.
Jimmy Neutron's head. Yeah. No, that one I was like, shit, what? Wait. Is this?
You have to hit, like, the way the playlists work is, like, it only lets you look at, like, 100 or something
like
that.
So I have to hit.
Or 200. Yeah, and then you have to, and then you can scroll down. It's really dumb. I don't get it.
Oh, shit.
But most of them are gold, but a lot of them are like, what am I doing watching this?
Yeah. No, definitely.
That one was good.
But I don't want to get copyrighted unless I'm looking for the video that I actually want to see. Because we're in the very early stages of this. I really don't need that immediately.
There might be a Shrek one before it, but the one with Hitler and Shrek is so good.
No, oh my god. I actually wanted to talk about that, but I didn't bring it up whenever we were watching the video. I was just thinking, like, you know, I bet you a lot of people, if they saw that video, would be like, this is the most messed up thing I've ever seen, that, you know, you put, like, Hitler and Shrek, like, dancing together. But in my mind, the fact that Hitler is a meme, I feel, is the last thing he would ever want to be, and it totally detracts
he wanted to be taken seriously. Yeah, so like these jokes are like, in a way, better.
Yeah, no, I honestly think it is the ultimate slap to the face for him, which is, it's kind of amazing, honestly.
Dude, to make him like dancing with Shrek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hitler kind
there
of
it is.
lost, didn't he?
This is the one we're talking about. This one's called Rebirth. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, but just.
This was the moment. This was like 45 minutes ago. This moment we were like, you know what?
This screen right here is whenever we decided, like, yo, I don't know if I can make it through this. Like, this is why you usually stop through the playlist. You don't.
We kept going.
make it
We were
through
like, we
all
gotta
the
do
way.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Owen recommended is High Stranger.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's a fantastic video. But no, so I mean,
Well, how does it feel? Our sense of humor, like in our generation, because of the internet, is completely ridiculous in comparison to like any other generation.
It's just such absurd humor.
Yeah, it's absurd. It's like the absurdity. I guess all humor is kind of absurd. Like jokes, even like back like in the 20th century or even earlier than that. The reason it was funny is because it was unexpected.
Yeah.
But this is like extremely unexpected. Like people that went into one animation class made some weird shit.
Yeah.
And then you go and watch it, and it's funny because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know. I really think that whenever we laugh now at most things, I mean, obviously there's exceptions to everything, but I think that the main thing that our generation laughs at is we laugh because we're uncomfortable with what we're watching a little bit.
Yeah.
And that traces back to when we were like, I think 9, whenever Salad Fingers came out. And you watched that, right? You saw Salad Fingers.
A long time ago, I don't remember it at all.
Oh man, that was back when I was still hardcore scooting. And I had my snapback to the side, and I wore just Billabong, and it was whenever I was talking to that girl that I told you I kissed that I didn't when I was
what a liar,
11 or something. And and she was like, you need to watch this, it's so funny. And I was like shitting myself. I was like, this is not good, I don't like this.
Yeah.
It freaks me out,
dude. What is it? Like, what is it about like
why
weird
does that
shit?
catch on? I don't know.
But
I really think that it's just, we think, someone thought of this absurd thing, like something that you would never think about, and that's why we love it, because it's so individual and it's so out there. And I mean, the same could be said for what we hope to do at some point. Like I don't want to make stuff that anyone else would make.
Yeah.
But yeah. Speaking of which, I guess we can get into what we were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, how like we are like suburban white kids that never had any issues in our life.
But we
we
think that's kind of bad for us that we've never experienced.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that like went through crazy shit.
Yeah.
To be where they are now.
Yeah.
And like for example, like Bryan Cranston, the actor from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
He went on like a motorcycling road trip with his brother.
Yeah.
Where they just he got accused of murder.
That was in his Hot Ones interview with,
I think I saw it on James
Franco. Oh, okay.
But he's talked about it a bunch of times.
He got accused. Him and his brother got accused for murder because they had said something about killing the guy as a joke. Oh, it's fantastic.
It's great, but
the worst part about that story is that the guy was actually dead. They found him dead.
Yeah.
And they were like, the Cranston brothers took off. Right?
Yeah.
He had disappeared.
But
what the fuck?
I've never faced anything like that. I know I'm only 20, but like a lot of people faced their shit.
Yeah, no, I mean
in grade school was like the way they were brought up.
Yeah, and
just where they were.
And like I said, I relate to Bo Burnham so much about it whenever he says it's a make happy, and I might be butchering it. It's not an exact quote, but he says, I had a great life, and I got lucky, and I'm unhappy. It's just. Well, we just haven't hit that step where we've gotten lucky yet. We're just kind of chilling in school, hoping that we'll get a break at some point. But
it's weird that like I feel like my obstacle is that I'm too normal, and that I have to overcome that, and show that like I'm not just like some random like white suburban kid
who's just like, I can make a film.
Yeah,
I never want to be that. I never want to just be another film student who doesn't actually care about it.
Yeah. Well, the one thing
Or
though
views
is
that in general.
I don't feel discouraged by it. Like, I feel like it could be like, because you hear like how people explain like why they were so determined to get where they were, and it was because of some crazy shit. Now, there's plenty of people that it wasn't like that, but like a lot of people talk about that crazy shit, and like even like America's Got Talent, the people with the sob stories get more time.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's just like that's what people want to pay attention to, and when you hear about all that stuff, it's like, wow, this person went through so much, and look where they are now. Look at the success story.
Well,
but like, so like it would you would think it would discourage like a person like me, where nothing bad has ever really happened.
Yeah.
And I've just lived a comfortable life. I went to private school, like all that stuff, and it doesn't discourage me because I go, well, okay, yeah, that all happened, but I'm kind of expected to do well. But I'm also going into an industry where most people don't go. Like I'm going into film, so I still have adversity like that I have to overcome.
Yeah.
I want to be a screenwriter. Like I'm screwed. I want to move to LA and be a screenwriter.
Yeah.
I'm screwed. You know how many people do that? Like, and what makes me different?
Amount.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
What makes me different from them? So
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
exactly.
to prove that. So I think part of like being normal and being brought up normal. Normal, but you know,
No, it's normal.
but like being brought up in like this like coddled way, like
always pat on the back.
Yeah.
It's never you have a pat.
Everybody gets a trophy.
Yeah.
You know, that stuff is like something like where it's like I got to a point and then the real world's gonna hit me.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have all those struggles that people had earlier in life where they were already prepared for that stuff, and I'm gonna be a leg behind. But because I'm aware that that's going to happen, I can prepare myself for it. Going, yes, I can acknowledge that didn't happen to me yet. Like I didn't have anything bad happen to me yet, and it's gonna happen. I'm not invincible.
Yeah.
Because some people think they are invincible, and then they get hit by something, and it just ruins their life.
The pressure. It's,
but like, so I'm glad that I recognize that I didn't have anything bad happen to me, and that doesn't mean I'm gonna have a perfect streak my whole life.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's a good thing, because like I got a childhood where I had like loving parents and a good family life, good school life.
Yeah.
But I still understand the harsh reality of life, and I think living in the city in college has been helpful. This past year, like being in Chicago and seeing like people who are really struggling and people who are doing great on the same train.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I
could be either of these people, and I have to make the decision.
Food on the train on our way into downtown, and then we see a convertible Lambo, just
as we get off the train.
The train, yeah.
And it's like those people live in the same city, and my decisions are going to make me like to a point where I'm either the person in the Lambo or I'm the person begging on the street, and I want to be the person in the Lambo. I probably wouldn't pick a Lambo, but I would get a nice car.
It's not convertible.
Yeah, it was a convertible orange Lambo.
Yeah.
Not that big.
Dude, okay, yeah, now we're back to suburban white kids. Just like, I wouldn't get the orange convertible Lambo, but no, yeah, definitely not my choice.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to, what you were saying about like the kids on America's Got Talent, or the ones with the sob story, it's I mean, I think that the reason those are so popular, and I mean it's pretty basic story structure, but it's just the fact that it takes this very surface level reality show and it gives it a narrative, and it gives you someone to root for. It gives you a protagonist in the story.
Yeah.
And as soon as you hear their sob story, they're getting the golden buzzer. That they're making it to at least the live shows. That they are going to have a good life after this. And I mean, I'm only rolling my eyes because I think it happens just so often. And and I mean, it's great. All these people are getting help, and that's fantastic.
You know what I find funny though is that a lot of the time, the person that wins America's Got Talent didn't have one.
No,
didn't have a sob story. They were just the most talented one.
Did you watch American Idol at all? Like when it got rebooted with Katy Perry and
No.
Yeah, no, me neither. Apparently, the finalists were people from Pittsburgh.
Oh, really?
I think
that's where we're from.
Yeah, we're from Pittsburgh. if no one knew, I guess probably.
No one knew, probably.
Yeah, if you're one of my 31 viewers on my channel, You know where the hometown is.
I haven't put any of my videos up yet.
Yeah,
but.
yeah. Well, I'll make sure to let you plug your thing at the end. I mean, this is going on DayDream Films probably.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know what channel this is going on yet. This is a very
It's DayDream.
disorganized
it's the DayDream
thing.
podcast.
Yeah, it is the DayDream podcast, but like I never upload to DayDream Films. That's strictly.
Maybe we want to just
short
make a
films.
podcast channel, but that's a
Yeah,
discussion.
but not yet. I already
Yeah.
have so many channels like that.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing. I've had. Oh my god! I mean, I have right now. I'm in charge of 3. I have DayDream Films, which is all my short films, but like my short films and your short films individually too.
I just don't put any of my stuff up.
Yeah,
I really should.
Yeah, no, you should definitely. I mean,
I think I'll put my animation one up.
Yeah,
for my animation
I mean,
class.
just getting more content out there is great. You know, regardless of what you think of the project, I just like to see that there are videos on my channel.
Yeah.
That's why I have like 70 on Shades and I have like 500 total views. But I'm like, at least there's content there. So if someone likes one of the videos, they have a lot to look at, and that'll boost my channel. But you know, it just takes one. But yeah, no, I have
the film we made over the summer is lost.
Yeah, that's
and I need to. Yeah. Well, I might find it. I think where I lost it.
We can redo it.
No, we're not redoing it.
You don't want me to direct it this time? I can do that.
Actually, you know what? If I rewrote it, fixed the little holes in it, and you directed it, I think it would be better.
Yeah, I mean, I can still act in it if you wanted me to. I can
yeah,
do both.
Yeah, I guess so. And then I could. Well, I don't know what I would do.
You could still do camera. I would just be guiding you through the whole thing.
Yeah, I think
because you know how to use a camera.
But when we started getting in a hurry, I was like, okay, this is when we're doing this, this, and this, and it was like, all right, I want to make sure everyone gets their lines right. So I didn't really focus on like the shots. So the shots are kind of lame.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't put much into them. There's like one shot where I'm really proud of.
Yeah,
and I mean, it's because you helped me with it. Because you were like helping me fix like the tripod up, and like it took a while to set up that shot. Mm-hmm. But we spent so much time on that one.
Was it the one where we were in the bush?
We were in the bush looking up at Georgia with the sniper rifle.
Yeah. No, that was a really good shot. I remember really liking that. It's crazy how much we've learned, because I don't even recognize it really, and until I
look at the old stuff.
Yeah, until I look back and I'm like, oh wow,
this is bad.
I didn't know how to adjust my aperture on my camera until like 3 years ago or something, and just looking before that, I just think, oh man, that image is so blown out. If my aperture was too open.
You know what I found is that when I look back on my videos, I go, why did I choose that text for the title?
Yeah, it's like Comic Sans,
like
bullshit.
But it's also like, I thought it was so cool because I found out how to change the text in iMovie.
Yeah.
And it was like, because like usually, like for a while, the way the software worked is that it had a set text, and it was so hard for you to figure out how to fix it.
Yeah.
But then I did. And so I was like, dude, I can use whatever font I want. So I picked like a crazy font, made like a black outline of it, and put it in red, and I was like, this doesn't even fit what I was doing with this video.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but talking about the text, I want to bring up the one video we were watching earlier, this one. By the way, so this is the oldest channel that I have on YouTube that still exists, because I deleted Video Gamer 231.
I remember that.
I put The Hunted on that. Do you remember that?
The Hunted. Oh, that was the one. That was the one with my little brother in it. My mom was like, Matt, my little brother, was shooting someone and got shot.
Yeah.
In the movie. She's like, you need to get that off the internet.
Yeah. But just so everyone knows, there are 2 action movie centrals. Ours is the one with no spaces, you know, that classic YouTube style. We got 15 subscribers. The other one has 2, so you know who the real one is.
Why? Who subscribed?
I honestly don't know.
Who subscribed to that?
I have no idea. I remember I looked back at the comments one time, like after I stopped using the channel. I just didn't want to delete it because looking back on this is always fun. But we had nothing compared to what people have on YouTube. But for what were we, 12-year-old kids getting like hundreds of views? It was, I don't know. I was actually kind of
literally better than what we're doing now, and that shows you that YouTube has changed.
Oh yeah,
it's so much harder to get.
Well, I don't know anything about the YouTube algorithm or how videos get to people.
But it's certainly changed.
It's certainly changed.
Like
because my videos got to people.
How did Fight for the Gun, our first video ever, get 191 views?
It's over 6 years, but that I remember at least.
How many did it get like when it first like came out? Like within a year?
Not even within a year. I think within the first 2 weeks we had like 117.
And that's crazy.
Yeah, but so anyway, talking about your what you said about text.
Oh, is this okay?
Yeah. So this was a video I made. It was I had this whole idea, this whole script for a Fallout short film because I loved Fallout when I was younger. I still do, and so I just wanted to test out some things, and if I I passed it by accident.
Oh, you passed it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, but if you look right here, I didn't know.
It's so great. Yeah, you put so much precision into it. So, you're so proud of that. I know you were so proud of that when you did it.
So we found a broken piece of glass, the bottom part of a broken glass bottle, and I was like, yo, that could be a landmine. Because I was
that's
12.
what landmines look like.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they look like. No, apparently they don't, because I decided, my 12-year-old self was like, let's put some Arial font down that says landmine with the most crudely drawn arrow.
but you put it in, you got it so like in there so quick, so where it was like it doesn't take you out of the immersion.
It's seriously like 5 frames. It's boom, and that's it.
There we go.
Gone. It's
See,
fantastic.
you put a lot of work into that.
Yeah.
I know you were proud of it.
Oh, I was so content with this video. No, but I, seriously,
dude, we loved making that stuff now, and like now we look at it and we're like, this is bad. But like when we were making it, we were like, dude, this is legit.
It's just, I was saying this to you earlier, but then thinking also about your film that we lost, the way things are now. It's just crazy how good of friends people can be, where it's just like, I don't want to pay you anything, but you have to spend like 3 days at my house, and I'm going to film you so that
I'm going to exploit you in a very embarrassing video.
You don't want to act ever, and I don't really care about that. You're my friend, and this is what friends do. Like,
yeah. Like, part of me is like, I wish I had acting friends, but then like the other thing is like, the friends that we did have that were in it, they were so chill about it, so it was cool.
Yeah.
And like I would have rather done it with them than someone that like I felt like I was using more. Whereas you're talented, I want you. Where it was really just like, you're my friend, can you help me out with this?
Yeah, and I mean that's stuff to have like a lot more fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we may not get the best product ever, and I mean hopefully soon we get people who can actually act in some of our pieces, just to really put an actual demo reel together.
Yeah, well I have an idea for a film, and I'm like, the thing is that like the emotions of each character are very intense and important, and I don't think that besides you and Georgia, my girlfriend,
who's studying,
she's studying to be an actress, I don't think anyone can get those, and there's like 5 characters that I need, and I can't do it. Like, I'm not an actor. That's like, I write and I work behind the camera, and that's all I can do.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, fully rebooted. Alex's camera died, so I don't know if you see a little bit more of his angle than my angle.
Or just the wide angle.
Or just the wide. It's because we messed up and we weren't paying attention. But
also, we don't have the equipment. This is our first podcast.
Yeah,
we don't have the equipment.
Yeah.
We're college students.
I mean, oh my God, our camera people weren't paying attention at all. Our full crew behind that's at this wall right here. But
you can see what's holding up the wide angle camera.
Oh yeah, we just got a little like blue toolbox. The wide angle is my iPhone, by the way, and it's actually like we were in downtown shooting some B-roll, just some time lapses, and I was using my iPhone for the time lapses, and it was just insane how good the image quality was. I mean, I've had iPhones since I was
let's
12.
Let's specify here. The iPhone 8.
I have the iPhone 8.
Is great.
It's great.
I have the iPhone 6S, and the camera doesn't work on it unless I use Snapchat.
Yeah. Which is so weird.
Yeah, but we were talking about people like acting in our videos.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking about how. So we did some films at my house. We did like a trilogy. It was like the first full-length features we did, which technically full-length, I mean 34 minutes, 38 minutes, and then an hour and a half.
But the bloopers of all of them together
together would have made full length.
Yeah,
but,
for sure. Not even full length. We're talking like Infinity War.
Yeah, like it was long, but
like a 5-act structure.
Yeah, but like the whole time, even though we were young and like we took stuff seriously that ended up not being. That was like
that
we were
was
fucking around.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I was talking to your roommate about it, and I said that was basically just 5 friends getting together with a camera in the middle of us. And,
but like me and you at that point had been doing videos for so long.
Yeah,
so we met at 10.
Well, we met when we were like 5, but we became friends.
Yeah, we were 10. Well, we were like in 4th grade, sitting next to each other.
Yeah,
we had the same bathroom break.
Yeah, we did.
And we like the first time I went to your house, I think we started filming with your camera.
Yeah, I think.
And then when you came to my house, we were filming on my Mac's webcam, my like really old desktop Mac.
Yeah, and we were using my brother's old VHS recorder, even though it was like 2008. It was like 2008, and the digital had been out for a while.
Yeah, but we were using VHS.
Well, yeah, because like I don't know, I never even thought at that point to be like, I want another camera.
When we wanted to watch our films, we had to take the tape out of it, put it into a VHS that was specific for tapes from that video camera, and we had to delete anything that was a blooper, so that it would play in chronological order.
Yeah,
in the scene, like in the scenes. If we wanted to make like an actual narrative, we had to, like
I like how just this conversation alone and how we're talking about how that's like outdated. We lost any demographic above like 30 years old. And probably even younger than that, but no, it's that's our life, and I mean we're 20 now, like we're technically adults, so that's weird.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago.
10 years ago, yeah.
10 years ago
that we were doing that.
I've known you as my best friend for half my life.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
No, that's awesome.
And,
and you've been my best friend for like a quarter.
Yeah, but when we did the film, the first film of our like trilogy was in 7th grade, and then we had been doing stuff. I don't know if we had like fully considered film as our profession yet, but at that point it was like we did
I still
videos.
wanted to be a video game developer at the time.
Me, I didn't really care what I was doing, but like we made videos all the time, and we took some of them seriously. Like when we started trying to do YouTube stuff before that, I'm pretty sure, right? Or did we start?
No, because when we were 10.
No, it was after, because Fight for the Gun, I have spiked up hair, and that's in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And 7th grade was when we did our first movie.
I uploaded to YouTube. I uploaded to YouTube when I was 10, because when I was 10, I got the Flip Minnow.
Oh yeah, okay.
And that it was like really shortly after we had been filming some stuff on the VHS.
We had flip cameras.
Yeah,
that's like not a thing anymore.
No, they're gone. Like because I mean,
mine are gone.
They're replaced by phones. There's no need for them anymore. I got my Flip Minnow, and I started recording with my friend Brett, who I had been making VHS movies with before I was doing it with you, because we started when I was like 8, and. Oh man, that was when I had the old channel, the Video Gamer 231, the one that was black and then purple. It was. I had the Taco Bell colors as my YouTube channel back when you could customize your channel. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember.
I like very vaguely remember your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I had some gameplay clips where I was playing Ocarina of Time because I love that game. I have video game reviews because I love video games. I still do, but I had an obsession when I was younger.
I would if I was good at them.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I would record just some stupid short films. Like when I was 10, I recorded Altair and Ezio Meet, which is still my most viewed video I've ever had. I think before I deleted the channel, it had 2,000, which is nothing to people, but to me, I was 11 and I had 2,000 views, and I was just freaking out.
And it's terrible.
It's horrible. And the comments reflected that. Yeah. And that's the only time I've ever had a negative experience with YouTube comments. Mm. Because, I mean, nowadays, no one's watching my videos because it's so hard for us to even get anyone to see the video. but when they do, most of the comments I get, I don't know if they're spam or if they're actually people who are being like just super nice, but it's always like, I love your stuff, I want to see more. But back then, I think the first comment I ever got was that I think I spelled Altair wrong. I think it's Altair, I'm pretty sure, and I put IAR at the end. Someone said, "Fucking kill yourself, you illiterate fuck." And that was the first comment I ever got on YouTube.
Oh my
I was 10. I was just sitting on my laptop. But yeah.
It got better.
It did.
It got better.
Well, I mean,
this is what better was for a while.
But it was leaps and bounds better because, we actually had multiple angles and we actually put a lot of thought into our videos in these. And I mean, obviously they're lacking in a lot of fields, but it's just, to see that progress. I wish I didn't delete the oldest channel. I'd probably get so much shit on that channel still, especially if I left it up, because I think I deleted it when I started Action Movie Central. I just remembered a video I uploaded, but I'll talk about that in a second. But so deleted that, but I wish I would have kept it so that I could have seen that progress just building up. And now, I have my college short films out there, which are, I mean, I was happy with them at the time, but now I look back at them and I think I could do much better. It's just
everything.
Finding a script and finding time to do things, and I need you to start writing more for me so that I can start making. Well,
that's something I wanted to mention, is that one of the things about having your friends do stuff like I'm just gonna say the name of the trilogy. I don't care. It's the Nesbitt trilogy. Yeah, and it's about these guys that are. They're searching after this creature named Nesbitt, and the creature is actually just my little brother. Yeah, with a little pirate hat or little sombrero on. Yeah, it was wasn't a pirate. It was a weird colonial pirate hat or something like that. Yeah, but
like a cape.
He had a cape.
But we call him a skunk for some reason.
Yeah, he was a skunk. Yeah. But me and two of my friends were searching for him, and then Evan and one of our other friends were the bad guys, and his character's name was Evil Dr. Redneck, and which was a reference to a film that we did together. And
which had not I was not evil in it at all. We were,
you were just a redneck.
Yeah, we were just construction workers because when you're that young and you're everything is an idea. I just had old plywood in my garage, and I thought, we're just going to act like we're stupid construction workers with 4 pieces of plywood and say that we have to build a skyscraper or something. And then it just ended with Alex being an idiot with a helmet on backwards or something. Yeah, this was 4th grade stuff. But
Yeah, but
But we thought it was funny as hell.
So that, the ridiculousness of Nesbitt. And just not really caring what came out of it, just having fun with the camera. I was on an actual movie set, and I was like, this is completely different. Yeah. And I kind of liked Nesbitt more, even though it was completely stupid. And looking back at it now, I wouldn't want to show it to people. No, it's not funny for other people other than us 5.
No, I mean the only people who ever want to see it is if I start dating a new girl and they hear about it from hanging out with you, or whenever we're on a call or something. And
Georgia wanted to see it.
Yeah, I mean, we always. You still haven't showed it to her?
No, I did. I showed her.
Oh, okay. Have you showed her all 3? I showed her all 3. Oh, okay.
No, maybe I skipped 2. Yeah. I don't think I showed her 2.
Well, I don't have to. I have nothing. I don't really care about showing it to people because I don't know.
2 was a mistake. 2 was everyone that wasn't in. 2 was everyone that wasn't in 1 said, you know what, we want to do another one and we want to be in.
Yeah, we had okay. We had the whole.
It was
boy student body of our grade at Alex's house for the 2nd installment of this trilogy because
I felt so popular at that time because everyone was pleading me to be in it. I had to actually reject people because my mom was like, "There are 12 people coming to our house. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. There's no more." Yeah. She's like, "I can't handle that many kids. I can't handle that many kids that you actually invited all of them."
Do you remember? I've had sleep issues for the majority of my life. And so I take melatonin to sleep, and I for a while I wanted to get actual sleep medication, but my parents wouldn't let me. They didn't want me to get to be reliant on it. So I would just take melatonin, which certain studies show isn't that good for you to take every night.
Dude, I freaked out when I took melatonin on my concussions.
But do you remember, was it Robbie who, our friend Robbie who was there, who wanted to he wanted to take a bunch of melatonin, he just wanted to see what would happen. I was like, you're going to fall asleep, like that's it. And then he took like 5 of my pills, my 10 milligram pills, and he was like, I just feel tired. And I was like, yeah, no shit. It's a sleep aid. That's all it is.
Was this during Nesbitt 2?
I think so.
Well, Colin, another one of our friends that was in Nesbitt 1 and Nesbitt 2 and Nesbitt 3, he wanted to take my concussion meds because I had a concussion too.
That's different.
Yeah.
Like that's actual prescription.
Yeah.
But like that's, I mean, I'm not saying that's good. Don't do drugs. But at least that's like, it's a prescription medication, and he wanted to see what it would make him feel like. Well, mine was a vitamin that you can get at GNC.
Yeah, but
if you're feeling adventurous, just go down to the local mall and while you're there getting your whey protein, just pick up a little bottle of melatonin.
Yeah, but Colin had a concussion before.
Yeah,
so that's why he wanted to do that. But it was Nesbitt 2 sucked because no one wanted to take it seriously. Everyone just wanted to be included.
Yeah.
And we had like a premiere for Nesbitt 2. We invited a bunch of girls, and they were all like, "Oh, it was so funny." And then when we made Nesbitt 3, it was the original 5 again. We were like, Nesbitt 2 wasn't funny.
No.
Like Nesbitt 2 was, we started with an idea, and it started off good, and then everyone just got bored.
Yeah.
And the end of Nesbitt 2 is like, you can see everyone wearing down. Like, you can see who cared about it most because they were in it more at the end.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Also, footage was lost.
Well, it was... I mean, I don't know. I don't want to dwell on this too long because, it's not really...
Well, I was going to a point here, but we dwelled on Nesbitt.
Yeah, we really did. But yeah, no, it was... I mean, well, that goes back to the point that we were talking about where, your friends are the ones who want to act in it, and you can get people to act in your work. But when it came to that was just a bunch of people wanting to hang out around a camera and not really. I mean, I don't want to say like caring about a narrative because we were just kids hanging out.
Yeah, but I cared about a narrative.
Yeah,
I cared about especially in Nesbitt 3, it was like this has to make at least a little bit of sense. Like it has to be weird because that's how it is, but it's got to make a little sense because by Nesbitt 3, I knew that I wanted to go into film.
Yeah,
like I was like, I really love this stuff. But when I was on that real movie set, I was like. A lot of people just when they're rolling, they have to be quiet, so they just sit there on their phone. And I'm like, yeah, it's creative, but the director's the one that's having fun. Mm-hmm. And for me, it's like I don't want to be on that set. And I think that's why I'm into screenwriting the most. Is that I make my idea, and my idea is good for me, and then I give it off to someone else. Yeah. So that's why I want to write something, hand it to you, and you make it, and I can be there for it, but I don't want creative control over it. Yeah. Once my script is done, I want to be done with it.
No, I mean, I would not only for you, but I would always want the writer to be there. I've never had anything written for me to shoot. I've always written my own things, but I'm not a writer. I like it as a pastime. It could take Inner Workings of an Insomniac, which I haven't shot yet. But I started that script when I was I think I was 14. It was right after we did that short film that I never released, In the Dark. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, I thought of this title and that sounds cool. I'm gonna start developing the script around just that title. And I had a few scenes done. They weren't good because I was very young doing it. And then I had my screenwriting class in college, and I thought, I finally want to do the script. Like, I finally want to sit down and just finish it. And it turned out a little rushed, I think, because of that. But I still have to shoot it because I think it is a very interesting narrative. And I'm not a writer. It's just a hobby for me. It's not what I want to do. But I would much prefer to have this story, be able to see it in my mind, and portray what I think a writer wants to see on the screen. What the image in their mind I want to create it.
Yeah, like I'm kind of the opposite. Where it's exactly. I want to write, hand it off, But like I also like fucking around with cameras.
Yeah.
But that's like more at a YouTube level where it's like I get control over everything.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like as a director, you get control over everything.
Yeah.
But it's control over a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't really want that. Like the set that I was on, it was like that dude like dully walked around and people asked him questions and he said, yeah, I want this, I want that.
Are you talking about the set you were on with Kate Blanchett?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, this is Richard Linklater film.
Okay.
He did School of Rock.
Yeah.
And it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I met Kate Blanchett in an elevator, ran into her in an elevator. I helped her get the Wi-Fi password. Like, it was cool. But when I was on set, I was like, this is like slow. Like when we do the stuff we do, we go around and we're like, we could do this, you know? And it's like spontaneous and it's fun.
Oh, yeah.
With like a short film, like when we did The Way Things Are Now, it was like, eventually it got a little tiring for me because I wrote and directed it and you just acted in it. But like, it was fun because it was still like, it's like, actually I want to do it this way. And I just got to make that decision and change it. But like, if you do that on a film set, they might have to like cart some equipment out and like change everything.
Yeah, total reconstruction.
Yeah, and so like, and then you sit there and you wait for it. That's the thing, is that it's a long day on set.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
And I just like...
It's a long day on set for us because we're the guys who are running it. We're the ones who are getting all the equipment because Alex and I PA'd on a number of sets. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's as much as we were on professional sets.
We stayed back and vacuumed the carpet
while
everyone else left.
Yeah, we were the last two people on set with the equipment of was it the AD? The assistant director was it? It was.
She was I think she was the AD.
Was she? Yeah, and she had this vacuum and this steamer, carpet steamer, and
we had to keep switching the outlets because the cord was only barely long enough to even like reach the carpet.
It was a small church, but like we kept getting it stuck
on
the pews the entire time.
You had to like move it over the pews, so two people had to work on a steamer at once.
Yeah. But yeah, and then they left us with that equipment, and you know, whatever. I don't know. Every set is a learning experience, and I don't regret being on any set. But that was just different because it was a very small independent set, and it was just.
Although a YouTuber was at the.
Yeah, Justine was the star of it.
Yeah.
I still don't want to say the movie's name though because I'm scared this to get back to the people, and then they'll be like, all right, well they're not coming to any more sets, but yeah, and
we're not talking bad though. Like,
no,
it was just
I
like,
mean
it's
they
difficult
were fun.
being a PA.
Yeah, and I man, we're gonna sound so ungrateful probably, but I just thought that it was a very small set. I think it was, what would you say, like 40 people overall?
Yeah,
that were there, not including extras, but the extras left.
The extras,
they weren't there for very long. But actual crew, there was about 40 people there, including the PAs. And when you have a crew that small, you expect some level of politeness and decency to everyone, just because you're all there as a unit. When you have 5 PAs and you only have 40 people overall, that is a decent chunk of who is there to help you. And whenever you treat them like a set with 300 people would treat the PAs, it's just not. I don't know. It was just hard to deal with. Because I've worked on bigger sets. I was on the set of Mindhunter when they were shooting at one of the local colleges around me, Washington, Jefferson, and that set was huge. The
one I was on was huge.
I can't even tell you how many people were there. It was just insane seeing that many people work together for this common goal of just getting this shot of a woman walking up a walkway, and it took hours for that one shot. And that is still the thing that blows my mind, how long it takes to get one shot.
And then that all culminates into a movie. And like I always thought like an actor that goes and sees like or even like a crew member that goes and sees the movie that they made, they gotta go watch it and they gotta go like, I can't get myself immersed in my own film because I was part of it. And then I go on a set and I'm like, maybe you can't.
Oh yeah.
You spend so much time on it that it's a surprise to you which take they put in.
But no, so that set was absolutely huge, and the way that people talked to me was very snappy. It was very direct. It was just get this done now, and there was no time for pleases or thank yous, and that's fine because you are in charge of so many people that it's really hard to have to treat people with that decency, and I understand that, and that's totally fine.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
When I didn't technically meet Richard Linklater, but he was right there next to me as he was figuring shit out, and he looked at me, made eye contact with me, realized that I was just not visiting the set, and he looked away. He was focused. And when Kate Blanchett came over, you could tell why she's a good actress because she was more focused than most people there.
Yeah.
But she was focused,
yeah.
and you could tell she's good at her job because she's focused. He's good at his job because he's focused. Yeah. And all the other people there were just doing their jobs. I took a picture of the camera rig to show you, and one guy came up to me. He's like, "Well, you can't be showing the town." He was polite, but he was strict.
Yeah.
And it's we don't have time for this. We're jam packing. Even though it takes a long time, we're hurrying the whole time.
Oh yeah.
And we don't have time for that stuff. But on a smaller set, I guess we expected a little
just
less
a little.
snappiness.
Maybe looking at me being the PA who wore a T-shirt in winter. I mean, I was stupid for that, but maybe don't put him outside guarding the door in the snow.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was just. And then leaving us with the equipment was just I was so upset about that.
It's we're not getting paid, and you see we could just leave. We could just leave. And
yeah.
We should not be responsible.
Do you remember we had to take the flower arrangements back too, and the back seat of my car was ruined for a while.
Yeah, they were do you want to take flowers? And we're why would we want to take?
Yeah,
flowers?
why would we want these flowers?
There's a funeral scene. That's morbid.
Yeah, carrying that coffin in was just kind of weird.
That was another part of it.
I refuse to be a pallbearer at any family function because I'm just so. I have a phobia of dead bodies. And it's bad, but it was weird because I was freaking out just with the empty coffin, but I just had to keep telling myself it's empty, nothing's in here. It was, but that was it was a learning experience. Not every set is going to be fun. Not every set is going to be that moment where it's yes, I want to do this for the rest of my life. There has to be a little bit of, this is still a job. This is still going to be rough, and that's what that did for me. So I would never complain about the fact that they opened up to us. They allowed us to be PAs on the set. I was so thankful for that. I just don't know if I would work with them again. I just don't know if I'd go back to another one of their sets.
And I don't know, I guess from the perspective of a PA, you can't really fully decide. So when I was on sets, when I was on a big set, I was just visiting. I wasn't even a PA. I was just someone that was there and allowed to watch. Mm. But what I experienced from that was that I was able to look at the director and see what he was doing. And I was the director's having fun. He gets to talk to the actors, and he gets to talk to the people that decide where the camera goes. And he gets to go, yes, I like this. And I want you to do it this way now. And to see him do that, I'm he's having fun. Then when you're kicked out of the small little room where they're filming in, and only a couple people can be in there, and then everyone else is working the technical stuff, and there's one dude that goes and puts a different lens on, stuff like that, and I'm that's a long day to be doing that.
Oh yeah.
And they were there making small talking about other sets they were on, which is cool and all, but I guess I want to work for my work.
Yeah.
And if I'm gonna be on a set till late at night, I better be doing stuff the whole time.
Oh yeah.
And it better be something that I enjoy. And the thing is that when I enjoy writing the most, I go, maybe I shouldn't be on set then.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy with any experience, and I know you are too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and I know that there are definitely gonna be more sets that I'm not happy with, and more sets that I'm doing things that I don't necessarily want to do. And I'm ready for that, because I know that the end goal is going to be what I've always wanted to do, and it's going to be everything that I've ever dreamed of. As long as I work hard and I get past those hardships, I get past those days that I think I don't know if this is but yeah, it's gonna be those rough sets. It's gonna be those nights sleeping in a car. It's gonna be those that are the defining moments.
Whoa! I'm not sleeping in a car.
I will take that pork bench.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I will not stoop to that level.
Yeah.
I will not be
you
sleeping.
Think I can break into a car?
I will not be sleeping in my orange convertible Lamborghini
at the age of 23. Yeah. God, it is so hot in this room.
Yeah, it's really warm.
Oh my god. We can't figure out how to turn on the AC, and I don't even know if we would if we could because of sound. Yeah. It's balmy in Chicago right now. It's back to the weather. It's like it's gonna be 90. Well, it's going to be 90 tomorrow. I don't want that to happen.
It's better than the coldest it gets here, I'm telling
you. That's
you.
true.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Also, you definitely don't have the clothes for really cold weather.
I brought that jean jacket, though.
It's not enough, I'm telling you. It's not.
Yeah.
You know what was really bold of you? You literally put our oldest videos that are on YouTube up in our first podcast.
Whatever. Okay, first off,
you were in the worst video, which was presidential campaign. You weren't in that? Yeah.
Oh.
I go. That's all I do.
Yeah.
It's like our friend talking, and then it's me, and it's like, oh, Alex, like the other candidate, Alex, and it just does like a cube.
Let me just go back.
And I just point I'm wearing a suit that's too small for me.
Dude, if there is one of these videos that it's the safest to show these, it's probably our first one.
Our first one is the best one.
Oh, on this channel, yeah. No, but this is the one Alex was talking about.
Evan's not in this one.
No.
I didn't see it. Well, if you didn't know, my name's
This is terrible.
That's our friend Easton. He had like a little stint where he wanted to do a film too.
Yeah, no, he's not doing that. He's doing much better now.
Yeah.
Much better now.
He's a rational person now. Unfortunately, we are not.
Yeah, he didn't stick around with us. He was the smart one. Jeez, this is Tim Tebow time?
Yeah.
Where everyone was kneeling for Tim Tebow?
Yeah.
Then I'll make sure, as you can tell right here, I'm in love with the Donut Man.
I never understood the Donut Man jokes.
That was our friend John from grade school. I don't know. It was him and another kid, Peyton, who would always bring that up, but I didn't. Is it just you?
I'm near the end. Yep, there I am.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll just do it. There's Alex.
That's it. The suit's too small. I got a goofy ass haircut.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Yeah.
That was.
Yeah. No. I mean, no. Like I said, I really don't care who sees these old videos because. It's got 2 dislikes. and
2 dislikes and 1 like.
1 like.
Comments. 2 comments. What does it say?
No, thank you. Oh, and fuck Tebow. I think that is one of our friends from grade school actually, who commented that.
Who knows?
Are there any? I want to see if there are any comments on here real quick. No, there are no comments on here.
Our best video. Definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Don't watch this. That one's a bad one.
Yeah, no.
That one's not just bad, but it's bad and the longest one. Oh no, Gang Fight's the longest one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was almost 3 minutes. But Don't Watch This is like painful.
Oh yeah.
It's like, basically what happened is we made a shit video and we went, we're gonna still upload it.
Yeah, because
and then you just put something at the end.
Yeah, I just
Dude, the editing at the end of that though.
Oh.
Where it makes the noise and it says, "Don't watch videos that say, don't watch this."
Yeah.
Wait, pause. You will be disappointed.
Yeah. No.
Great editing.
And again with that Arial font back then. I really don't care who sees the videos because I want that's one of the coolest things about our age is that if we become successful, hopefully we do, that people can go back and see 13-year-old Alex and Evan making these terrible videos, and if that's an inspiration for someone and they think, oh wow, these guys were making shit, that
the thing is with us is like, so like a lot of YouTubers, they started when they were adults, like when YouTube, like original YouTubers, like one of the ones for me is like Philip DeFranco.
Yeah,
he was an adult when he made his embarrassing shit.
Oh yeah, well
he was an adult. So like,
but he was an adult. Like we're adults now, which is I don't know if any actual adults would
but
consider
like
us adults.
when he was an adult making those embarrassing videos, we were young kids making embarrassing videos. When YouTube was like first like getting big, is when he was doing that stuff. We, since like a majority of our lives, YouTube has existed.
Yeah.
Well, and we've been trying to put videos. 2006, I think.
2006. Okay, so we were 8.
Yeah.
When it came out. Okay.
And we're 20 now, so that's 12 years.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, 12 years. I was like, it'd be really embarrassing if I got the math wrong on that, and I was like, it's more embarrassing that I had to second guess when I was right.
Yeah.
but like we've had it for most of our lives, so like the embarrassing shit is not just from when we were first starting out. It was from when we were first starting out as kids, and we're still trying to make it. Like 10 years later, still trying to make it.
Yeah.
Although there were very long lull periods where we weren't doing shit.
Yeah.
Like at all. Like the stuff we were making, if at all, was just for us.
Yeah. Well, there was a long period of time. It ended last year, my freshman year of college, where I was just kicking myself. I was like, you wasted so much time. Like to myself, I wasted so much time just doing nothing to prosper in film. I wasn't learning anything. I wasn't filming anything. I wasn't writing anything. Probably from the ages of probably all through high school, pretty much. I just didn't film or do anything to try to get better at what I was doing. And I mean, there were videos here and there throughout 4 years.
Yeah.
But it was just such a bad time, and I used to just be so mad at myself for wasting that time. But my mindset has kind of changed, because looking back on that and being disappointed in myself is never going to help me prosper. And I
don't think high school, you can't look back on high school and go like that was a waste of time, because because with like what I was focused on in high school was impressing girls. I went to an all guys school, so even more so. Anytime I saw a girl, I was like, okay, this is my chance, because I go to school with all guys.
Yeah, but so I just my mindset has changed, and I think it's for the better. And I really think it's a good way to think. And this is coming from a guy who hasn't done anything significant yet, but I just think that there's no reason to kick yourself over the past. It's what you're going to do in the future. And we're still young. We are still so young. We have so much time to keep building. We're so young. But we just have time to still build, and we still have time to get that work out there. And this is by no means a late start. And it is never too late to start with film. Or anything really, but definitely not with film.
On that set that we were talking to a dude that quit his job as a businessman. He must have been in his 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
And he was just starting to
And he was screenwriting.
Yeah. And I was like, shit.
It was some weird shit he was writing, but he's doing it.
He's doing it, yeah. He's trying.
Good on him. Good on that dude.
Hey, he got a job as an extra.
Yeah.
He got paid, we didn't.
Did the extras get paid on that set?
I hope so.
I really don't think they did.
Probably not.
No.
Now that I'm thinking about it, probably not.
Oh my god, do you remember that the bathroom in the church wasn't working? So we had to
direct bathroom track.
Yeah, we had to go to one of the locals' houses and ask him to use his toilet. And the one guy just finally said, "Yeah, that's fine." And I went in there because I had to wrangle up all the extras after lunch, and I walk in, and there is just this wall of guns, and just it was I mean, it wasn't that many guns, but it was like 3 handguns, and then there was just there was this scoped hunting rifle that was just chilling there. Like it wasn't in any container. It wasn't like on a mounted on a wall. It was just chilling there. Like he used it very recently, and and I don't know. Just I mean, I won't get into my my opinions on gun control or anything, but I don't know. You walk into a stranger's house and you see a firearm within grabbing distance of the guy who lives there. You get a little concerned.
Yeah.
But he was a nice dude. He was a nice guy. Just
he might have been like, I'm letting people into my bathroom.
True.
But he might have also been a murderer.
Yeah. You don't know.
We were only on set for one day.
Yeah.
But I wasn't there for that. But
do you know when in his house?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god.
I don't know why. My memory's bad, so.
I
do remember my Cate Blanchett story.
But before you tell it, but I just remember I told you about the gun, and then Justine, who's a pretty young woman, and she was like, I have to go to the bathroom. Where's the bathroom? And so I told her where the house was, where the toilet was, and I sent her away. And then I looked at Alex and I was like, I think I may have just sent Justine to her death. I'm not sure. I don't know if she's coming back.
Yeah, but when I met Cate Blanchett, so I saw her on set, and my dad worked at the place that they were filming at, and I saw her on set, like, doing a scene, and she, like, brushed past me, and I was standing next to a lady that also worked, like, she, like, worked with my dad, and she was visiting on set, too, and, like, she was like, that's Cate Blanchett. I was like, I know, she touched me, like, joking,
Yeah.
But, like, so I was like, okay, that was my first experience with a celebrity ever. But then, like, I'm with my dad. Like, I'm waiting outside my dad's office. And then the producer of the movie and Cate Blanchett come into, like, the waiting area for my dad's office. And the producer I had a conversation with earlier. And she was like, hey, Alex, do you know how to get Cate on the Wi-Fi? And I was like, I do. And I went into my dad's office, and I was like, Dad, Cate Blanchett needs the Wi-Fi password. And he went in there, and my dad's like, he's like, cool, he just goes in there and he's like,
he's almost Blanchett.
he's like, the producer was like, my name's this, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, and then she's like, and this is Cate, and he's like, oh, hi, I'm Walt, and she was just like, oh, hi, and she was like, so you can get me on the Wi-Fi? He's like, yeah, I'll just let you sign in on mine. And it was like, okay. And I'm just standing there watching this, and I'm like, all right, so that was my interaction. I didn't technically ever speak to her.
Yeah. But my dad did.
But my dad did.
Yeah.
And then we get in the elevator to go home, and we take the elevator up by accident. We go in the elevator, and we go up to the floor where they were actually filming. And then we come down, and the door opens, and it's Cate Blanchett looking for where they were doing the catering. And I knew where the catering was. And she asked me, and we helped her find her way. So I talked to her about that. But I must have sounded so creepy, because I was like, oh, well, you were filming on this floor, but before they were filming on this floor.
Yeah.
And this is where the food is, so this is where you need to be. And, like, she was like, yeah. And she was like, okay, thank you. In the end, I sent her to the wrong floor.
So not only were you a stalker, you were a bad stalker.
Yeah, I didn't even, like, help her with what she needed.
Yeah.
But we left, and my girlfriend was jealous. My mom was freaking out. But, like, in the end, I was like...
Your girlfriend was jealous of Cate Blanchett?
She was jealous of me.
Oh,
meeting Cate Blanchett. No, but her in the elevator, it was like... You could tell that me, I don't know if my dad was, because my dad tends to, like, not care about anything. Like, he's just, like, nonchalant about everything. But me, like, you could tell that I looked at her with recognition, and I gave her special treatment because she was Cate Blanchett. Like, I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
Like, even though, like, I have, like, a mindset of, like, you have to treat them like normal people.
Yeah.
But, like, I couldn't help it. But, like, even past the like that look where she knew that I knew who she was, she was a normal person, and I was like it's not just a thing you say to like not freak out in front of a celebrity. Like literally, she's a normal human being.
Yeah.
Like I see her on camera all the time, and then I see her in person, and she like really exists, and it's like, okay, this person isn't like shouldn't be immortalized because they actually exist, you know?
Yeah.
And then when you see them, it's like, okay, the only difference is that this person is succeeding in the field that they want to succeed in.
Yeah.
And I'm a student. And that's the only difference between us. We're both just human beings. So it was an interesting experience for me because I was like fanboying, but also realizing that I don't need to fanboy.
Right. No, I get you.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. Well, it's what time is it? Like
it's 2:17.
2:17. All right.
It's been a little over an hour.
Yeah, we're going back to downtown Chicago tomorrow, and probably going to spend the whole day there getting footage and just.
I'm gonna try
hanging
and
out.
learn how to do a handspring.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to learn how to do a kick up. So in what park?
Millennium Park.
Millennium Park. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
This
so
is the only podcast we'll have here, though.
I mean, we can film them tomorrow night.
True.
Just as long as
if
it's not
so.
too late, because I have my flight at like
Yeah.
9.
If so, we'll have 2. But it'll be interesting where our next one is and when
Yeah.
our next one is.
Yeah, like what we do with that. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But
There might be one before I go to Brazil. Like we might be able to get one in before we go to Brazil.
hopefully, yeah. And then we could get one. Like we could probably Skype or FaceTime or something while you're in Brazil. Then we can do something with that maybe.
And
But
then
we'll
we
see.
definitely, I feel like it would be fun to do one at your bar, like in your basement.
Yeah.
Do one sitting at the bar.
Yeah, we could probably do that, but that's all in the future. So, but thank
Right
you
now,
guys.
sleep.
What?
Right now, I'm
yeah.
gonna sleep.
Yeah, you need to go to sleep. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys listening to two college students ramble for a while. And yeah, follow your daydreams. Fuck you. It's good. I swear. I don't even think this camera's on.
Probably not.
I'm looking at this.
This is the
and
only
then,
one
this is
probably
the
on
one
at
that's
this
actually
point.
going to be.
Well, that's why I was looking at
recording.
that one. I was like,
Yeah.
well, you're looking over there.
Yeah, I just look like I'm like zoning out. All right. See you guys.